We were played again. Remember the hysteria surrounding the Epstein List in early 2024? We were expecting arrests, right? We were waiting for justice. Instead, we got silence, and that wasn't an accident. It was a classic psychological operation. The moment we focused on those celebrity names, our attention was hijacked. It was the perfect distraction and from something far more terrifying, something global. So, how does this mechanism of mass hypnosis work? And what really happened while the world was looking the other way? First, we need to understand why we couldn't look away. We think we choose what to pay attention to. That's cute. It's an illusion. In dark psychology, this is called weaponized distraction. The Epstein List wasn't a leak. It was a perfectly timed trigger. In psychology, there is a concept called Pavlovian conditioning. You ring a bell, and the subject reacts. They rang the bell, Epstein, and we all reacted exactly as programmed. While we were busy fighting over the crumbs of information, we didn't notice the feast being stolen from our table. So, how did they hack us? It's simple. Our brains have a security flaw, and the media giants have the admin password. We have a tiny part in our brain called the amygdala. Think of it as the drama queen inside our heads. It's ancient, emotional, and not very smart. It only cares about one thing: survival. When we see a headline like Epstein List exposed, our inner drama queen screams, "Danger! Injustice! We need to be angry now." Normally, our prefrontal cortex, the adult in the room, would step in and say, "Relax, it's just clickbait." But here is the hack. When emotions go up, IQ goes down. It's biology. The chemicals of rage physically cut the phone lines to our logic center. The adult leaves the room. The drama queen takes the wheel. Let's look at how they trigger this, step by step. In psychology, there's a technique called fear then relief. It's a powerful tool used by interrogators. First, they hit you with the fear, the scandal. Your stress levels spike. Cortisol floods your system. And then comes the relief. But it's a fake one. The relief is the distraction itself. They give you a villain to hate. Why? Because when you're angry at a specific person, you stop looking at the system. You feel a sense of moral superiority. By typing an angry comment, that's your dopamine hit. You feel like you're doing something, while in reality, you're just a battery, powering their engagement algorithms. It's a closed loop. Fear, anger, fake action, exhaustion. And while you're exhausted, you're compliant. Look, let's be honest. We all think we're too smart to be fooled. But have you ever watched a magician up close? A really good one? He waves a bright red scarf with his left hand. It's flashing. It moves fast. Why? Because while we are staring at the scarf, his right hand is quietly stealing our watch. January 2024. That was the red scarf. The drama was just bright colors to keep our eyes busy. But the question nobody asked in the comments was, what is the right hand doing? Here is the cold reality. While the internet was exploding with memes, the real world got a silent update. Let's talk about the right hand of the magician. Point 1, the wallet heist. Think back. While we were doom scrolling, did we notice how the price of simply existing went up? We call it inflation. Let's call it theft. Did we notice the quiet implementation of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies? Major financial shifts happened right under our noses. But we didn't riot. We didn't protest. Why would we? We were too busy watching the circus. It's almost funny. They gave us a free show so we wouldn't notice they were picking our pockets. And we said thank you. Point 2, the digital cage. It wasn't just money. While we were playing detective with old court files, tech giants were building a new cage. That same week, massive updates in AI and surveillance rolled out. Facial recognition got sharper. Algorithms got hungrier. This is what we call information layering. You place the loud, colorful lie on top of the quiet, heavy truth. It's like a smoke grenade. The smoke doesn't kill you, but it prevents you from seeing the sniper. They knew we wouldn't look up from our screens. We were too busy being angry at dead billionaires to notice the walls being built around us. So, here is the punchline. If you have a dark sense of humor, this isn't over. The Epstein List wasn't the finale. It was just Season 1, Episode 4. In psychology, there is a term specifically for this kind of relationship. It's called a cycle of abuse. Think about it. The media treats the public exactly like a narcissist treats their victim. Phase 1 is love bombing. They flood us with information. They promise transparency. Here is the list. Here are the documents. We feel included. We feel like justice is coming. Our dopamine spikes. But then comes phase 2. Devaluation. They confuse us. The information is messy. Experts start arguing. Left blames right. Right blames left. This is designed to exhaust you. In dark psychology, this utilizes tribalism. Instead of uniting against the predators, we started fighting each other in the comment sections. Your politician is on the list. No, yours is. Do you see the elegance of the trap? While the plebeians fight in the mud, the patricians drink wine on the balcony. They split us into tribes so we wouldn't form an army. And finally, phase 3, the discard. The news cycle moves on. The Epstein List, forgotten, buried under the next pile of digital garbage. Why do we keep falling for it? Why don't we just turn it off? Because of a mechanism called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same psychological trick that makes slot machines addictive. If you lost every single time, you would stop playing. But once in a while, you win. Once in a while, they give us a tiny piece of real truth, a small victory. And that tiny crumb keeps us pulling the lever, waiting for the jackpot of justice. That never comes. In 2026, we don't even get the free bread anymore. We just get the circus, and we pay for the ticket with our sanity. So, what is the winning move in a game that is rigged against us? If the house always wins, how do we beat the casino? It's simple. We refuse to play. In psychology, the only way to disarm a manipulator is a technique called gray rock. Let's break this down, because this is your only shield. When a narcissist tries to provoke you, they are looking for one thing: narcissistic supply. They want a reaction. Even your hatred is fuel to them. It proves they control you. The media works exactly the same way. It is an energy vampire. When you share that outrage post, when you scream in the comments, you are feeding the beast. So, how do we apply the gray rock method to the news? We become boring to them. We become unreactive. Treat the news cycle like a toxic ex-partner. They text you at midnight with drama. You don't text back. You don't argue. You focus on your own life. The secret isn't to argue harder. The secret is to unplug the machine. Think of your attention as a currency, because it is. That's why they call it the attention economy. Every second you spend angry at a distraction is a dollar you just threw into the fire. Are you investing your mental energy, or are you being robbed? Here's the harsh truth. They want you anxious. They want you divided, because anxious people buy things. Divided people are easy to rule. A calm, focused, critical thinker is dangerous to the system. Be dangerous. Look at what they're hiding behind their back. Look at the laws being passed. Look at the money moving. If you want to see the strings, not the puppets, you're finally awake. Welcome to the resistance of the mind. Stay awake. Stay cold. See you on the dark side. One last thing. If you are still listening to my voice right now, you are the anomaly. Statistically, 90% of people clicked off this video 5 minutes ago. They went back to the circus, but you stayed. That means your attention span hasn't been completely destroyed yet. The algorithm hates channels like this. It tries to bury the truth under a mountain of noise. If you want to keep seeing the strings, you have to signal the machine. You have to force the algorithm to show you reality. So here is your move. Leave a like. Not for me, but to train your algorithm. Tell it you demand substance, not distraction. And if you want to find others who see the world like you do, hit subscribe. We are building a quiet army of critical thinkers here. There are not many of us left. Check the description for the sources they don't want you to read. Don't let them program you.